Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the channel, and I'm here to review Smackdown from tonight, March 27 episode of Smackdown here. So I want to get some main points here. I want to start off the Women's Tag Team Championship stuff. Start off very good at the start of 2026 now. It's some of the worst shit on weekly television on Smackdown for me, man. I literally don't give a shit about what's on the women's tag division right now. That's what happens when you give Nia Jax the tag titles. Worst thing they did was put the tag titles on Lash Legend, Trash Legend, and Nia Jax. And Sami Zayn won the United States Championship from Carmelo Hayes. Are we going to get a triple threat with Trick Williams? I guess Dragunov might be done with it, so is that going to be Gunther's match at WrestleMania? I don't know. I'd rather see Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, honestly. Could they add Ilya Dragunov to a Fatal 4-Way? Sure. I'm not feeling the title change, man. Melo had no reason to lose the title at all. It's 3 fucking weeks until WrestleMania or whatever. Why do a title change now? I don't think they're going to have, obviously they're gonna have Carmelo Hayes on the card, obviously, but you're just gonna throw in Carmelo for a triple threat when he could just be the champion. It better be a triple threat at this point, because I mean, you can't have that title reign and leave him off the show. There's a little more than 2 weeks left. I'm not gonna say Carmelo Hayes is gonna get off WrestleMania card, but there's still 2 more weeks to go, or like 2 weeks. Seeing how we've had discussions on Gunther's availability on the show, they could do this. I mean, that's why I'm scared for what he's going to do at WrestleMania, since they took the championship off of him for Sami Zayn. Like, why? Melo and Trick would be a great matchup. 2 good young wrestlers stay with Sami Zayn. Why? Sami and Trick doesn't even need the U.S. title. Just going to sacrifice Melo for what? But I guess Trick cost Melo the title and helped Sami win, which was by design, so maybe they'll find it'll either be a triple threat or a fatal 4-way. I don't know, man. Like, I would just prefer Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes one-on-one. But WWE can't do basic one-on-one matches. They have to have triple threats. I don't think he's going to get off the WrestleMania card, but who knows, man. I mean, Triple H is just an idiot sometimes, man. Road Clown may be gone, but the rest of the clowns are still in creative. Why do we have to get a title change like 3 weeks before WrestleMania? My lord, man. They have fucking Dinosaur Bruce and whoever else in creative. And then, that at the end, that may have been the lamest brawl I've ever seen. But the RKO on Jelly Roll was long overdue. But that was extremely poorly produced. Yikes. Same thing over and over for 4 or 5 minutes straight. You're telling me that 15 security guys, plus Nick Aldis and Reyes, can't keep 2 people apart. That was fucking awful. 3 minutes of awkwardly watching Cody walking backstage in a boring 10-minute brawl. So lame. And that RKO was overdue for Jelly Roll, obviously, but it felt like every other brawl WWE does. There's no sense of urgency or importance. I thought we were going to get something juicy for the main event when the match ended. 10 minutes for that brawl that could have been accomplished in 5 minutes. I'm so sick and tired of security getting involved in every brawl. It just makes it look terrible. WWE is the worst security guards ever. But yeah, those were the main points tonight. I don't like Sami Zayn winning the U.S. title like 3 weeks before WrestleMania, taking off Carmelo Hayes. I just don't. He already took a mid-card title from Chad Gable. Oh no, have to do Carmelo Hayes too. Let's just get into the card. So, Julie and Tiffany Stratton, the Bellas versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa. Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson. An update on Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. Randy looks for his next victim. That's what was advertised. So let's get right into it. So no more Mr. Nice Viper. So as the usual suspects, shots of the walking into the arena. We got video package of Randy Orton's attack on Matt Cardona last week. Basically, the ring spoke about turning on Cody a couple weeks ago and how he's been thinking about his 15th world title for the past few years. Cardona came to the ring and immediately went after Orton with a mic as a weapon. Segment ended somewhat abruptly after Cardona yelling at Orton as he recovered outside the ring. Not only did the segment not accomplish anything or give us any new information, but it ended in the middle of the confrontation. Even if it leads to more later in the show, it's just so sudden to cut off the segment. And then next we get the Bellas and the Bellas versus Char and Alexa. So Nikki and Brie and Char and Alexa. Nia Jax and Lash Legend came out, talked a little trash about the women in the ring. This was such a cookie cutter match. They followed a familiar pattern of offense, and Legend and Jax being there, but kind of obvious there would be interference. Nikki and Brie ended up getting the win after Legend nailed Bliss while the referee was distracted. Well, man, the referee somehow doesn't see that. Champs came in, destroyed everyone. Bayley and Lyra made the save. I just don't care about the women's tag division. I mean, it was good when they had, I guess, Bianca, Rhea, and Io in it. Now, that's what happens when you give Nia Jax and Lash Legend tag titles. Rhea Ripley versus B-Fab. After congratulating R-Truth and Damien Priest becoming tag champs, Rhea made her way to the ring to address Meechin and B-Fab. Joining forces with Jade last week. Jade, B-Fab, and Meechin came out to respond, but the crowd was booing so loudly that Rhea had trouble hearing them from the stage. Led Ripley and B-Fab agreeing to a singles match. The battle was in progress when the show returned from break. Ripley was firm in control until Cargill attacked her and caused immediate DQ. We got less than a minute of actual match on television. Cargill, Meechin, and B-Fab took out the Eradicator in a 3-on-1 attack. This advanced the storyline a bit. The match we got was barely even a match. You can count the number of moves we saw on one hand. Terrible. This story is garbage. Absolute garbage. No explanation why Meechin and B-Fab are with Jade. No explanation. Because they have no explanation. People say it was the biggest match they could have done. Could have done Rhea and Io. That's the bigger match. Gosh, Jade, this story is god-awful. I'm sorry. Jelly Roll, Kit Wilson. We knew this was going to be a comedy match before it started, but credit where credit's due. Wilson put just as much effort into this match as he would have any match, and Jelly made sure he didn't screw anything up. This wasn't good, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. Jelly Roll defeated Kit Wilson. I mean, whatever. I don't have much to say about this. Danhausen, you are cursed. He cursed Kit Wilson. Carmelo Hayes holds another open challenge. Sami Zayn answers. Triple H came out to watch after he being blindsided by Zayn backstage earlier in the show, even though he was a little distracted by William. Zayn was in control in the match. And this was a very good match, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Sami Zayn's a veteran. Hayes is one of their best stars on SmackDown. Williams tossed the belt into the ring, but the ref threw it out. Williams accidentally hit Mello while the ref was distracted, while allowing Zayn to hit his finisher for the pin. I don't know, man. And it's going to be Sami Zayn and Trick Williams for the United States Championship at WrestleMania. So, are they going to leave Carmelo Hayes out? Surely they can't. There's no way. I'm not buying it. It's going to be a triple threat. But yeah, this was a very good match, but Sami Zayn gets the win. It's just not helping. WWE isn't helping Sami Zayn's case by people saying he's Sammy Hogan. It's just, you're not doing a benefit to him, man. Carmelo Hayes, he's been that title so great. Should have walked into WrestleMania as champion. Beyond dumb. You know, like Sami Zayn, but my God, man. 3 weeks until WrestleMania. If they just need chop stop, I like Sami Zayn. Don't get me wrong, but come on, even the crowd pop was lackluster for Sami winning. WWE, they bury the rising star for old reliable. They try and push Sami Zayn as a main eventer, but yet he's going back to win a mid-card title. So, a battered and bruised Fatu came in the ring and addressed what happened to McIntyre last week. Aldis joins both of them. He joined them and booked an unsanctioned match at WrestleMania, so they won't have to worry about countouts or DQs. Effective segment. We knew this match was coming, but having a special stipulation upset a bit, and I figured this would have a stipulation. Julia and Tiffany Stratton. This had some roadblocks, but it was decent. Julia defeated Tiffany Stratton, actually, so a little help from Kiara James and ringside, but good for Julia to get a win over Tiffany Stratton. Randy Orton versus Matt Cardona was your main event. That was the main event. So, Randy Orton. Gee, I wonder who won this match. Matt Cardona. No, Randy Orton won. He finished him off with an RKO. He's not done enough damage. As he was shown celebrating, Cody was shown arriving to the arena. And then he had a big brawl ensues. Terrible, like I said, and then Jelly Roll gets hit with an RKO. Rhodes marched his way to the ring, came face to face before they started brawling. They fought and beat up members of security. Jelly Roll came out and tried to play peacemaker. He ends up getting hit with an RKO. While I had some high points, this week's Smackdown was a lackluster one. The only match that stood out was Zayn and Carmelo Hayes. Everything else, Jelly Roll's getting active, it seems, with WWE. The build-up for WrestleMania has been lacking, and having a weak episode of SmackDown, as we're getting closer and closer to WrestleMania, is not a good look. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. The only match that really stood out was Sami Zayn and Carmelo Hayes, if you ask me. But, yeah, that was really it. So, that's my thoughts on SmackDown here tonight. That's my review, so leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Text, I'm out. Peace.